What are the pros and cons to cheating? Is there a right way to cheat? I want you guys' opinion. I'm gonna start with you. What's the rules? Like, what's the right way to cheat?
The right way to cheat, I feel like, if you want me, I feel like there is no right way of cheating. But I feel like if you're unhappy with somebody and you're constantly telling that person, like, yo, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be with you, and they just don't get the hint, then I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I feel like cheating is like really fucked up, like in a man's perspective.
But what
also,
are the rules? Like, what are the rules to if you are gonna do it?
I don't
right?
want to know nothing.
You don't want to know nothing.
I don't want to know nothing, but if you did something and I asked you, be straight up and please protect yourself, because at the end of the day, I know if you're gonna be fucking around with another girl and you're gonna be coming home to me and I don't know what that bitch's juices are, you're gonna put it right inside me. That's mad disrespectful.
Not inside of me.
Well, just because a
What else they
guy,
gonna do? They're not putting it inside you. Like, what are you talking about?
just because he washes himself with soap and water doesn't mean that other girl's juices aren't still on him. You understand?
So what about like the common rules of like no one I know? I mean, listen, if I'm gonna tolerate it, I'm gonna tolerate it, right? No one I know. Let's keep it extremely private, right?
Appreciate
and you can't introduce them to your family. Like, they can't meet the family. Like Uncle Ron and Cousin JoJo can't be like, oh, I met her.
That's a tough
You know what I mean?
one.
What about you?
But I also feel like if you open that up to somebody, like if I open that up to my boyfriend and say, okay, if you're gonna do it, these are the rules to follow, it's giving him an open door to go through
it.
And I wouldn't do something like that. I'll say, listen, you don't cheat on me. If I were to find out, it's done. And I wanna sort of play on that a little bit because I was cheated on. An ex-boyfriend that I was dating, well, ex now, he cheated on me. And I didn't have an inkling, no idea that this was even happening. He ended up telling one of my best friends that he cheated on me. And then I was like, I was livid. And I was like, how could you disrespect me like this? Because this is the man that I thought I would eventually get married to one day.
How did that contribute moving forward in your other relationships when it came to being with guys?
Extremely difficult, because then I started having an insecurity issue. I started looking at her pictures on Instagram because I knew who she was at that point, and started comparing myself to this woman who he was with. Right. And I looked nothing like her. I had a completely different body shape, and it made me feel really insecure.
So how about one of the rules is she can't be finding in your main bitch? Okay? That's one of the rules. So no one I know. Keep it private.
No rules.
Don't meet the family.
She said not in the bed.
She can't be finding in her maid.
Don't fuck in my bed.
And don't fuck in the bed. So as a man, are there, because nobody's gonna really give rules up front for cheating. So what are the unforbidden, like spoken rules
For men,
for
the
a man?
unforbidden rule is don't cheat.
Don't, yeah.
Period. There ain't no rules. It doesn't matter if it's in a car, hotel, if you're mad, if you're sad,
at Disney
whatever,
World, nothing.
Disney World, you out with your
Nothing.
kids, you want to leave
on your
me.
end as a man, like, what are some of your rules as proper etiquette to cheat? Like, when you respect somebody.
All right, if I got
respect somebody.
You're gonna work really hard to keep it out of their face. That's the number one thing.
So keeping it private, like I said.
Yeah,
okay.
if the other chick is a little too noisy and she wanna talk, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's me.
What about her friends? Are they off limits?
Who? Who's friends?
When it comes to her friends, anyone she knows, anyone she knows off limits?
I mean, it should be but for men, nah, it's not off limits. Like, I'm not even going to cap.
Are you introducing it to the family?
To your sister, your brother,
not introducing it to the family. But if I could throw in, if you got a OD legit side chick, then she knows people. I'm not gonna cap. She might know cousins. She might know friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just real. Like, if you just cheating, yeah, but if you got a side chick, she do know people.
But how about this? How about you start cheating on somebody with somebody else, and you end up falling in love with that person?
I've done that.
I've done that. I have done that before because I had a roommate of mine. We known each other since we was 13, right? Then we went to college together, and she became my roommate, and we never had sex, nothing. But once we got home and graduated and stuff like that, then we started messing around a little bit. I'm not even going front, and then it went into, I was liking her more than my baby moms, and that kind of caused us to break up, and I wound up being with
I've
her.
also gone through the same situation too, where I was in a relationship with somebody, and somebody, before I was dating that person, they had passed away, and I was dating this person, right? And I was so in love with this person, and that person was like, yo, your ex is dead, like, let it go. And I'm like, no, like, I can't, like, I'm going through mad shit. So I did, and I went to go find comfort within another person, and I ended up falling way more in love with that other person than
they
the
sort of
person
filled
I
that
really
void.
was with.
Yeah.
Because they did cover whatever I was feeling at the time. That was the person I would cry on their shoulder, because I knew the person that I was in a relationship with would put me down.
And the sex was good too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
All right, then
yeah, it was good, and then I ended up.
That's a major factor.
And
Also
I've
with
ended up.
women, it's our emotional needs as well.
Yes,
So
I feel like if you're missing something, I'm gonna go and try to find it within another person.
Yeah.
So
Even if I've sat down and I've spoken to you a lot of times, because I'm all about communication, and I'm telling you, like, yo, like, you just don't listen to me, or, oh, you always make it about you when I'm telling you something. Let's say I feel fucking horrible today, and you're like, well, this happened to me and this happened to me, but I'm not. Okay, but I'm telling you, I'm having a bad day. Comfort me. You
But that's
understand?
already a sign that dude.
So what is
he ain't really
so what
fucking
would
with
you
you.
say? What would you say? What would you say some of the cons are of cheating? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hurting people when you.
trust.
getting killed.
I mean, yeah, because she
Getting
don't.
killed.
What?
That's a big con. That's the biggest con. Don't get killed. Don't
Killed.
cheat. Don't get killed.
That's a fact.
It.
Oh, you telling me
don't
Chaz?
get killed.
No, I'm not even gonna
Oh,
cap.
what?
That's a major factor.
Oh, what about the disappointment? What about the disappointment of like constantly being let down? Like someone saying, "Okay, we're doing this," and then
it
they're not
sucks.
showing up like they supposed to.
And that sucks, especially when you're really deeply in love with somebody. Like, you just want them to do fucking good. Like, why can't you just act right? Why?
I feel like
Doesn't
women
make
and like
sense.
women do that. Like they push their men to always do better, and it turns the men away because men don't want to be pushed.
Forced.
They want to
For
do
nothing.
what they want to do on their own time.
ladies. There's a way to push him in and encourage him without him knowing. See, men have to think it's their idea.
Right.
But women gotta think it's their idea too. I think that's a people thing. I think people need to think it's their idea because women need to think it's their idea
when
too.
they think it's their idea.
Women too. Women don't comply when it's not their
Oh
idea.
no, women comply.
Yeah, we do.
It's because we know it's our idea. So we
Oh my
already
God.
know.
Yeah.
We already know it's our idea.
Yeah.
I'm not complying.
Giving you that, okay, well, this is your idea. You know it's
If
your
you're a
idea. And so
single
we're a little bit
woman,
more complicit.
If you're in a relationship with men, men that you are in a relationship when we don't agree, there is a thing that we have to let y'all fall on your face first because you're not gonna listen and be prepared to pick her up when she doesn't agree.
What are you, my daddy?
That's what I was gonna say.
Who are you talking to?
This is what
are you talking
happened.
to your woman?
If
You
you're
don't
with-
date girls.
If you're there, if
'Cause
you're
you
there
don't
with your
date
woman,
girls.
Date women.
if you're there with
date
your
women.
woman, if you're there with your woman, you got to be there to support her too, right? She's not going to listen all the fucking time. She's not. Like your man's not going to listen, but because I care enough, I'm giving you game. Because I care enough, I'm saying that I will let her fall on her face and be there and be prepared to pick her up. When I say fall on her face, don't mean that she's a failure. Means that, yo, if I say, yo, don't do this because you're going to run the bills up and you're not going to be able to use your
Let me
credit
ask you a
card per
question.
se. I'm going to let you run it
Let me ask you a
up.
question. You watch basketball?
Of course, come on, stop.
You do, right? What's your favorite team?
I'm from New York, stop it.
What's your favorite team?
The Knicks, nigga.
Okay, that's your favorite team, right?
I'm from New York.
So when they're practicing, let's just say you're in the locker room, you're a fly on the wall, right? And they're practicing, and now it comes time that they're about to perform,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that who's your favorite player?
I don't have a
Or
favorite
whatever,
player.
it doesn't matter, right?
It's my
So if
team.
your favorite player is gonna fuck up if he keeps thinking like this, you telling me for you to teach him a hardcore lesson, you're gonna let him run that play knowing that it can mess up the whole
you
team?
damn right. You ain't gonna mess up the whole team. You're gonna put him in a position to make a decision, and then you know if he's gonna do that again, you're gonna take him out the game when that occurs. You damn right.
Why risk the game for everybody?
No, because we're not risking the game. This is for long term.
But people are selfish. You gotta remember that.
One game is not the whole season. I'm worried about the season. So I need to see what you're gonna do in this game. If you're gonna be about the team, if you're gonna do the right thing. If you don't, then it gives me a chance to change my ways and do something different.
It's such BS.
That's not BS. That's how I work.
My question.
Go ahead.
So when cheating, Is it raw sex or condom sex?
Condom sex.
Y'all cap. Get the fuck
Nah,
off
what you talking about? Condom sex.
Y'all
Wait,
cut.
talking about. You know I'm not
Everybody get the fuck
capping.
off the
Wait, talking
couch.
about. You know I'm not capping because you was here when I told the
Cap.
story about my
Cap.
sister. It's
Cap.
all condoms. What are you talking
You're
about?
not using condoms.
Anyway,
You're not using condoms when y'all
lady-
first meet. Okay, so I want to go with the last con, which is a don't when you are cheating. If we're going to cheat and have these rules in place, right? You can't be hitting nothing else raw. Like the thought of, okay, it's one thing to cheat. It's one thing to go on vacations. It's another thing to be vested with your heart. But the straw that broke the camel's back for me, it's knowing when you find out that this girl has been slobbing, spitting, slurping, the raw sex.
Getting
it can't
nutted
happen.
in.
Oh.
Nutted in. You gave her
That
the
happens.
baby.
Considering
That
getting
happens.
head raw sex
Yo,
though?
that happens when they fuck the
It's
side
head.
bitch and the bitch ends up pregnant.
She said slurper.
I'm just giving a
There's no reason to wear a
synopsis.
condom if you're gonna like.
I'm just giving a synopsis of what not to do when you are cheating, if we are gonna have these rules in place, and it's the sex for me. It's, you have to separate what I'm gonna do with my wife and my shorty and my main girl and what I'm gonna do with my side piece or the girl that I'm cheating on. Like, I'm sorry, as a female, like if I'm cheating, God, y'all gonna kill me. I'm probably getting nastier with the side dude than I am with my
That's
Very
a fact.
true.
That's a whole fact.
100% true.
That's a whole fact. What are you talking about?
You can't look.
It ain't no point to have her if you're not
you
doing
know
it.
what?
Not
You
getting
know what?
nasty.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna get nasty with the side dude, you know, you may as well just not even have one.
Yeah,
Condom or no
You may
condom?
as well just not even have one.
I can't do with my man.
If you
my
can't-
main man, I'm gonna do.
If
with
I
my-
can't do
shocked.
Condom or no condom?
no condom.
I'm a cheater.
Condom or no condom?
Condom.
No, you know why no condom? For me,
Condom.
it's because you're
Condom.
Condom.
You're probably gonna
You
get
capping.
pregnant.
I'm not lying.
You're probably. It doesn't make sense using a condom if you're gonna give him head. It makes
What are you
no
talking about? You hear other
sense.
shit
If
that-
he's-
Nah, you
Listen, I'm spitting
wild.
and slipping all over the dick, but when the dick comes inside, please put
Exactly,
a
it's other
condom.
shit inside.